How you doing there, Zumbi? I'm gonna give you a quick overview of the image editor. Over here, we're gonna use our gallery images. So we just drag our image over. Then you see. If you don't want to use an image, you can delete it, and then you can choose, like, let's say, an orange background. You can set it up here. So let's bring in the image. Center it. Okay. You can add shapes and text. So let's first add some shapes and add a star, for example. You can click here and rotate it. Let's leave that there. Let's add a box. You click the corners, you can resize it, put it here. You select color overlay if you want to add a color. Let's put a black. And you can add a drop shadow. Actually, let me make it a little bit lighter. Add a drop shadow. You can increase the blur, reduce the opacity, but we're not going to use a drop shadow. And then we have something here called blend modes. I'll show you that later. Let's go back to black and lighten the opacity. We're going to add a text, so let's go over here. Let's pick right over here. Let's center it. Click up here. There's a bunch of controls you can undo if you need to undo. You can go back, do it. Let's center it. Change the text over here. And increase the size. Make it nice and big. And you can change the color. Let's make it a yellow, orangey yellow. Okay. Now let's bring in another image, the same image. Show you the blend modes over here. You click blend mode. Let's do, let's see, inverted, so you can see it adds like an effect to your image. Uses the image in the foreground and mixes it with the image in the background. Let's do hard light. You can do some pretty funky effects. So let's say you like that. You can also do it to shapes. Let's add a color. Let's go for kind of the same yellow orangey and add a blend mode. Let's do multiply. See how that looks. A little bit darker. So basically you can create your cover. We have images here, or you can upload your own, and that's pretty much the overview of the image editor. When you're done, just click save.